Get petty and a little uncomfortable. Three women coming together to share their thoughts and opinions on a lot of juicy, hot topics. Sit back, kick back, and relax with us and let us know how you feel.
Yes.
But I'm not going to put my guard down for no sucker.
I'm Desiree, and I'm the nurturing hippie one. Where I've been at, like, I'm a writer. At the end of the day, like, I mean, we said we was going to do for life, we going to do for life.
And hi, I'm Alicia. I'm the sentimental playgirl. My block list is so long. I don't have time. Like, soon as you mess up, you done.
I'm Michelle Renee, bold and sassy.
I got carried away. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yes.
I started getting
Sometimes it gets a little spicy.
Yes,
you gotta dance around the fire.
Okay.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. We back with another great show, another great episode of the Pretty and Petty Podcast.
Time, guys. For me, it has. I feel like I ain't seen y'all on the ground.
I know.
Okay.
We took a little breaky break.
A little breaky break.
So you got a guest, Miss Desiree?
Yes.
Let us know what it is.
Girl, I'm super excited to introduce my guest, Miss Antoinette. I have been friends with her since I was a baby, y'all. Like when baby and my youngins. This is her. This is she.
Yay.
It's so special. So special.
So let me tell y'all, every week on the show, if y'all see some hoops, some Snoop Dogg earrings, something just like hanging from a drip like this, just dripping. This woman made it. Just like, you see these right here?
I like that.
She be making them. She be making it.
I like the dripping.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, it's a dripping.
There's the dripping. It's just a dripping.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so
course.
excited you're here.
Yeah.
So before we even start, Miss Antoinette, what do you do for a living? Let's let them know. Let them know who you are.
So I do work in media, in the corporate world. I do media, and then for me, I have my own business. I make and design handmade jewelry. Most of it is earrings.
Okay. That's dope. I love the black magic. I love it.
Yeah.
Always
The
here for it.
entrepreneurship is always
Sure.
the way to go, you know. I loved doing it. It just got a little bit overwhelming, and it does, you know. But I'm gonna jump back into it. But
Yep, I've been doing this.
it's tough.
11 years.
Yeah.
Now,
So you know. But I congratulate you, and that is awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, for another great successful black business.
For sure.
And we got those great hot topics going on.
We
Well,
do, but you're gonna count us in first.
Oh, yeah. And I have another thing to say real quick.
What?
You want to do the song first?
What did that mean?
Okay.
Okay.
So the last time y'all see me on this screen, I was 29.
Oh my God, what happened?
So, yes, I recently had a birthday.
I was gonna do something.
Oh,
I was
what?
about to ask you
What?
that
Do
you
it.
had a birthday. So
What we about to do?
Somebody point to the birthday person. Point to the birthday person.
There she go.
Point to the birthday person.
There she
Put
go.
some lights on the birthday person.
Hey.
Lights on the birthday person. Lights on the birthday person. Lights on the birthday person. Little room. Let it work.
What?
You
Let
better.
it room.
Okay.
You
Let
better.
it work.
Hey.
Room. Let it work.
Hey.
Room. Let it work. Somebody say go, best friend.
Go birthday.
Say go, best friend.
Go birthday.
Say go, best friend.
Hey.
Say go, best friend. Somebody shine a light on her.
Oh, my God. I love it. Thank you.
Happy belated birthday.
Yes, I really enjoyed my birthday. My 30th was grand.
30-30s.
Yes.
30-30s.
Welcome to the 30s.
Yes.
Welcome to the 30s.
Yes, I've been getting the welcome and the summons, and I love it. And
Come
yes, I'm
on over to
finally
the
here.
side. Come on over.
I am here. I'm excited about it. But yes, my birthday was great. It was awesome. And that's all I wanted to say. Now we can do the countdown. Y'all ready?
Count it down.
Yes.
Ooh, after we
I'm
done got a
ready.
dance break. Hold
Ready?
on. 1, 2, 3. Pretty and petty. Period. I love to hear it.
Destiny's Child. Ooh.
I'm trying to tell you.
Stop playing.
We about to start. Y'all wait to see what we got in store, baby.
Cool. So now we're gonna jump in.
Yeah, to
you
them
said we got
topics.
some great topics. We're gonna start with transgendered women in this world. As of now, we want to get everybody's views about it, how you feel about it, what's going on in the world currently about it. So let's start off. Alicia, I don't know. Spirit just led me to you.
I don't know. You keep looking at me.
Alicia, come on, let's tell
You
me.
keep staring at me.
I know, is this the reason
I didn't know
behind
we
it?
was beefing or what.
No, I'm just like, I
Quick
wanna
discretion.
know.
We love everybody, and
I was gonna say it.
yeah, okay, go ahead, because it's about to
I know
get.
how to do it.
All right,
Yeah,
get it.
we cooling, we chilling.
You know.
I just want to know how you feel about transgender women.
Like Michelle just said, love everyone. Don't have no problems with nobody. But what's going on right now with this want to put cis in front of our name is really bothering me. They want to call us cis women, and then they want to be like regular women, if I'm correct. Like just women, and then we're cis women.
Well, yeah, all women are all of them are considered women.
Right, and we're
So,
cis women.
yeah.
I don't understand that. That's the problem that bothers me.
Pause.
I was like, look at your
I
face.
mean, how we get a
Subtext.
Yeah, they've
They've
taken the word from us and literally gave us a new word so that everyone feels comfortable using it now.
Yeah.
So
And it's not just for. Go ahead. I'm
First
sorry.
of all, everything's for them to feel comfortable. That's what bothers me.
That's
Everybody tiptoes around them when it comes to black women. Nobody cares. It's like, no, we need to take ourselves back, and I don't want to start a war or anything like that, but we have to stand 10 toes down for this women, because this is what we are. Then they try to say we gatekeeping periods. How are we gatekeeping periods? You can't have one.
First of all, I don't think this is a battle that why are we fighting about this?
Why are we?
It's not something that
Because
I want to cramp. I want to be emotionally unstable. I want to bleed for 7 days. I want to do it. Like, that's weird to me. Why are we're fighting about stupid stuff now? Now y'all just picking anything to fight.
Yeah.
And like I said, what Jess Hilarious said, I completely agree with her.
What
Who
did she
is standing
say?
up for the black woman?
Okay.
She came out and she said, who is standing up for the black woman? And she did say that they're a little bit delusional. They're getting a little bit delusional. But I understand where she was coming from. However, her wording was not the best. But who is standing up for black women?
Nobody.
Not even our black men are standing up for us. They're even letting it get. And I'm not saying punch a trans in the face. I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm just saying who is going to step up for the black woman and say, well, I mean, they can gatekeep parents because they're the only ones that have. We're the only ones that can bear a child. We're the only ones that go through, it's like they're taking everything away from us as a woman. And if you don't feel like it's personal, then I don't know, because it feels kind of personal to me. It's like you're stripping.
And then I don't understand, because studs, they don't do this. They don't mess with the men and say this and that's always the transgenders want to go
You
for
gate
us.
dipping that dick, man. You only want to have a motherfucking dick.
Like,
Yeah.
studs don't do this. So I don't understand. Like, we are like most
What do you-
hated and want to be so bad.
Yeah.
That was
What do you
definitely
think?
my first thing that I thought was, studs don't do this.
Mhm.
They're not arguing back and forth with men about being a man and who got sperm and who don't, who can get a girl pregnant and who can't. Like, I don't understand why that one transgender decided to do this video and say, well, we're gatekeeping this period, and that it's only, why do you think that it's only for you? Because I bleed.
And it's the eggshells,
Like-
walking on eggshells for me. It's that.
That is a big part about it.
Yeah,
It's very hard to like
Yeah,
not
because-
offend somebody recently. And as far as them taking things from us, like I really am an advocate. Like, be who you want to be. That's nobody else's business. Be identify how you want to identify, but don't project anything upon me. So the fact that I would be referred to something different now, based off of your views and opinions about yourself or the community that you share, shouldn't change anything that other women are doing.
Yeah, I just feel like, and now people are so scared to speak up about it because the fact that so many people spoke up to shut Jess down after she retaliated to a video and nobody spoke to shut the original video down speaks volumes. Nobody said anything against that, but the minute Jess Hilarious goes against it, we have to cancel her. Why?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
She's
They're
able,
trying to cancel her.
if they are able to express their opinion on camera, why was it so wrong for her to do of how she's expressing how she feels? Because I'm sure a lot of women, myself included, got offended when they watched that video.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm going out there because sometimes I go.
Let's go out there. That's what we do.
I go out there. Do all y'all think this is like this is set up to all us to just keep fighting each other as far as blacks? Like why?
No, because I don't think that the original video was a black person. It was she.
No, it was a black
No, it was
person.
black. No, it was black.
The set that we gatekeeping the period?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was black. It was a black. It was a black transgender woman.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is,
No.
I mean, yes and no, but because the LGBTQ,
QI.
Hey.
ZA.
are y'all for real?
Are y'all being serious?
No, that's what it is.
They added more letters.
Yeah.
Okay, so the alphabet of people.
See, now you gonna get us canceled.
The alphabet of people, they have mixed race and everything. It's just them as a whole. And I wish the black people could stick together the way they do. Because they have so much power. If you think about it, the alphabet of people have a lot of power.
They stick together.
Baby, they can cancel. The baby is no more.
No more.
We never heard a thing from this man after he said what he said. And I love the
I
baby.
forgot what he looked like.
It been jumping
What he look like?
for real.
Hey, y'all checked on him.
The baby is gone.
That's trending right now.
Does he?
Yeah.
It's happening.
Okay.
It's really
He's
just
trying to
like
get back.
I don't know. I feel like they stick together, so I think it's the whole. I don't really think it's the black community. Yes, the bigger situations like the killing and the black on black crime. Yeah, we can pull that card. But with this, I have to disagree. I think that they are just one hell of a whole team, honestly. And they have the power to shut shit down. They do.
It is really
Everybody's scared of them.
For one, like how many people stayed hidden for so long. You know what I mean? Not just in this decade, previous ones before and whatever. So I understand coming out, being able to stand up for your rights and not some people got harmed, killed. Like, things happened to them for these preferences and how they chose to live. I don't mind none of that, and I'll always say that, like, to each his own. Don't put that on me and mine,
right?
Like you were saying when Jess was like, where are they where's our community? Where's the community of black women that's just standing up and be like, that's wrong, she got treated wrong? I mean, granted, we've been through so many things after Breonna and George and so many people throughout the years, but now it's not our race, it's our gender and our race.
Right.
There was one TikToker who definitely stood up for Jess, and she definitely voiced her opinion and pretty much broke Jess Hilarious's video down. And I don't think that person got too much hate for it or whatever, but I thought that the video was, pretty good.
But people are scared to speak out about things of this nature, you guys. This is why they're so powerful. You can't, and it's like, if somebody else speaks about it, the whole world's like, oh, you shouldn't have did that. Massa gonna get you.
Especially if they famous.
Yes.
People that has an actual good platform, they scared to say anything.
They can't say anything. So, I'm kind of contradicting my last question. Where are our black men? Where are the people that are speaking up for us? Because it's like they can't speak for us unless they want to go down too.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's going on.
Freedom of speech. I mean, we have all these platforms to express ourselves, but once it's done, you're being shunned.
And they can say
down.
and do whatever they want because, and I love Sam Smith. I love Sam Smith as an artist. I love him. But they can literally say and do whatever they want. He had a performance that was very offensive. He got on, I believe it was the Grammys or the Oscars.
It was one of them, and I was blown away.
And he was literally doing a ritual on stage and performing oral sex and making with the dance moves and stuff, just being completely offensive. But that's okay because that was it, girl. Like. Am I going too far?
No, it's going there. I mean, we are definitely going there. I mean, a lot of times it's like comical in the situation with this shit's real and it's not funny, and especially for the people who are all involved. Like, but like seriously, at the end of the day, how do you feel about it? Like, as you as a woman identify as a woman, now they're telling you got to change your
I would
pronouns.
never.
Yeah.
Like, you're
I
supposed
would
to,
not.
you gotta
I'm
change
not
that
addressing
now.
myself as a
and
cis
refer
woman.
to
I don't
somebody
care who
else.
I'm around. I'm
What
not
does
doing
cis
that.
stand for? I'm sorry, I don't.
Like, why do I have to?
I don't know, but the
stand
other
for?
word is fish. They call real women fish.
Fish.
Like, oh, she's a fish. That means you're a real woman. Yeah, that part.
Wait, hold on. We can't say real woman. Biologically born female.
The biological woman is the term. Yes, biological woman.
And that's the part
Because
that I'm getting
that's
at.
offensive.
Too much.
It's too much.
Too
Yeah,
much.
but like for us to
If
make
I'm not
all
saying
these
the
words
main
and
two
terms, like
rude
we
ones, then it should be fine.
have to conform. Like I have to just change up my whole mindset now. It's not that I didn't accept you. I didn't accept you as a person or who you are, or who you identify. But now I have to change how I am being referred to.
They're trying
because
to
of
force
your
the
feelings.
world to get with this shit or get lost. That's exactly what's going on. They
I'm
put it in
fine
our
with.
children's movies. They're putting it in our commercials. They're putting it in. And I don't mind us living in an equal world, but when it boils down to it, when we're getting to the facts of the crew, it is a sexual thing. It is. Do y'all disagree?
No, I don't disagree.
Okay, it's a sexual thing. Like who you're attracted to and who you want to oochie coochie with is a sexual thing.
Ooh.
So why?
See, somebody's gonna get us, and I have to say it before somebody try to get us with that bullshit.
What is it?
There are couples where they've had a biologically born woman turn into a man, and whose partner is a biologically born woman that's turned into a man. So they would argue the fact that it doesn't have to do with sexual preference because these people both it would be their feelings of the person, their gender, how they identify.
Let me
not necessarily
rephrase what I'm
sex.
saying. What I am saying is, when it boils down to it, who you like, who you want to oochie coochie with, that is a sexual thing. So why is it being implanted in our children? And children, it has nothing to do with children movies and children shows and things like that. That's what I'm saying.
doesn't
That's
have
what I mean
anything-
by it being sexual.
I believe that they're just including these more because this is how our world has progressed. Like we become more accepting and open-minded to these people, so we are going to involve a character like this in our films. I remember as a kid, like watching films and movies, and I didn't see nan black person or a reference to a black person, and it was my jam. I was all down for it. I was like, you know what I mean? I was rocking with it. But then I realized
Not my jam.
it was my jam. And then I realized as I got older, they didn't have not one black, ethnic, Indian, Chinese, Asian, however, Middle Eastern person in it. It was all a white cast. So I feel like them integrating these non-binary trans people or whatever case into children's films now is just them wanting our children to be more accepting and open-minded.
But I feel like they're gonna get to that when they're gonna cross that bridge when they get to it. Just like, you know, mommy and daddy. We gonna cross playing house when we get to it. We're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. It does not have to be in the kids' shows. It doesn't. In order to get their point across. And they're also seeing it all over in the world. There's nowhere you can turn to where you don't see something about the crew. There's no way you can turn in this world to where you don't see somebody. So the kids are going to see
a
it.
non-binary section or like a little pride section in Target where it's like it's not a boy-girl section. It's just like
I'm sure, because
Yeah,
everywhere
I think
there
it
is a place for them
think it
everywhere in the world,
No, so see,
except for kids
what
shows
happened?
and kids commercials.
First of all, that particular line that was launched, first of all, Target, I love Target. I love what they do for all the communities because a lot of other stores is not doing it, first of all. Second of all, I literally walked in Target in May. I walked in and I literally was like, oh my gosh, it's a bunch of rainbows. I love color. Now, one time that I think that this was for Pride, obviously until I got up on it and I was like, oh, and I read the tag. It did not stop me from buying it or anything of the sort, but all of that stuff was in this one section. It was not in the kids section. It was not a section that they made permanent. It was, this is Pride Month. This is the new collection of the month. The same way that we have a Black History Month line in Target. It was there. So what went on with Target, I did not agree with because I felt like people were lying because they were making it seem like, oh, this was pushed into the kids' clothing area, and it wasn't. It was a section where all
Like
the
a seasonal thing.
It was for.
But that's
Pride
also
Month.
new because I know growing up there was no Juneteenth, there was no Pride.
Well,
Yeah.
of course. So,
And they are, they're doing it now, which is beautiful. I love that for the crew. I do. I don't have nothing against it. Because I don't want to keep, I love that for the crew. However, I just have children. And I'm tired of it being pushed and forced upon them. I'm tired of that. That as a parent,
but I
it
don't
pisses me
think
off.
that we can, unfortunately, because it is accepted now. Our kids see it everywhere.
Yes, they see it.
It's
That's
not-
my
it's
point
not-
exactly.
it's
They
not
see it
illegal.
everywhere, so they don't need
Well, it
to.
was never really illegal.
Basically, she's trying to say it
But-
shouldn't be on Nickelodeon and Disney.
Yeah,
They can see it everywhere
they
else, so
see
why does
it.
it have to be on
their
It's just
Yeah.
like
The
sex
little
is happening.
shows
We
that
know
they work.
sex is happening. We know it's happening. They can go out here and they can see sexual stuff, or they can go to school, whatever the case is. They're going to be opened up to it regardless. It's a difference between letting them, be comfortable and having their own mindset and it being forced down their throat. It's a difference. I don't care.
I see your point.
There's
I see
no
your-
way
I-
in
yeah, I
hell
do.
that we should be having, all of this stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of adult situations. I mean, obviously, shit. I ain't write that down because that's a whole nother topic for another day. The suggested things that are in films, cartoons, whatever the case may be, and how we are influenced by those.
Yeah.
But I get your point of view when you say that because yes, we're always going to be exposed to influences. I can't send my kid out the door and not be by their side without them being exposed to something I had no control over. So I mean, I definitely understand that it is something. And you already know I'm always like, I gotta see both sides of the story.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, not enforcing on them, but how much open-minded or accepting would children be if this is not something that was given to them at home, but they see it in a cartoon where we're not black and white, but we're purple and orange, but they learn that acceptance. So, I would just only argue the other side of your point, which I do agree with as well, but just arguing the other side how we want our kids to be more open-minded and accepting of others that are unlike us because some of our parents aren't teaching our kids to be that way.
I feel like it like y'all say, you was born this way. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. There's nobody or nothing that can prevent it from happening. It's going to happen. And there's nobody or nothing that can make it happen. It's going to happen. So they don't have to be forced to see the shit. That's how I feel. I feel like they go too far. And our kids are not safe. And not even just with the crew. Not even just with them. Sexual stuff, period. It's going too far. These kids are so fucking advanced. I saw a status and they said, isn't it weird that the middle schoolers are wearing lashes and wigs to school? Absolutely.
It's a lot.
This is how much
This is
they have
social media.
evolved and
It's-
stuff.
yeah.
Yes, it's too much.
I'm not gonna lie, I've said
Yeah.
they're a little too grown. You're a little too grown for your age, but like I said to each his
Crop
own.
tops, that's all they selling in the stores.
Yep.
Crop tops.
You just only can control who you are, the parent you are, what you let your kids do and don't do. Outside of that,
But it's so hard to do that. They're like, watch your kids. Your kids shouldn't be watching you. They're not watching you, but they're watching Nickelodeon. They're not watching you, Cardi B. They're not watching you, Nicki Minaj. They're not, they're not watching you. They're watching Nickelodeon. They're still running into it. That's the problem.
So do you think that it should be an age limit, or when is it acceptable for it to pop up on Nickelodeon?
Never. Nickelodeon is a child.
said not
What are we talking
never.
about? Never. And
I don't think it
Nickelodeon
should.
at all. At all.
They used to have a certain station
Nick at
where the
Night.
little cartoons was sexual. What was it called?
Adult Swim. Because I
all
was
that.
watching it with my
Now
freaky
it's-
ass. Yes. Adult Swim.
They had that type of stuff.
Nick at Night.
I feel like it should
But
do
they
that.
had, yes, go ahead.
I feel like that's what they should do. Have it on a certain channel.
Yes.
Now, if your kids click on that, hey, that's on you, mama.
Right.
But it shouldn't be just in their face.
It
They
should not
did
be
that,
crossed over.
But just imagine, ladies, it's because it's a different generation that's not ours. So 25 years ago, I'm positive my mama was saying the same thing about our generation and that they're exposing our children to way too much. It's just a progressive thing, and it's going to be more and more and more.
It's gonna
I
get worse and
swear.
worse and worse.
Exactly. I'm glad you just said worse and worse. It's going to be to a point where you're not gay, you weird.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
They're going to look at like, What's wrong with you? Like you
It's
have
already like
I
that. They
bet you that's
already
what it's
get
gonna be.
mad. The guy already look at you some type of way because you don't want a threesome.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in the poly.
You don't eat the cooch? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You ain't never. He already
yeah,
looks
you
at you.
can't.
It's already happening.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
And now the friends is gonna be saying by next summer. I swear to God, watch them. The friends, the niggas, the boys, they gonna be. You ain't letting her eat your ass.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
You ain't letting her
God!
eat
Because
your
y'all
ass?
started that, and I'm gonna say that shit because you say it every episode. Y'all gonna be the ones that start that trend.
No,
Eat your
it
ass.
is a trend. Dudes like getting their butt licked.
Girl,
on.
you ain't ate your
probably
man's
do.
ass.
Right. He gonna be like, oh, my nigga do it. That's next.
And it's going to be okay because
Yeah, my
they
nigga
have just
do it.
allowed it.
My nigga do it.
Allowed it, Lord.
You not open-minded? Like, come on.
I remember when my kids were young and I would always
Stop
tell them
playing.
don't look when I thought it was inappropriate to them. Right. You know, your mama, your daddy, don't look. Don't look.
That make you
Cover
want
your
to
eyes
look more,
on the
though.
film.
You like
Cover your
this.
eyes.
You like...
Cover your eyes. Okay.
Before we move on, because we really need to move on.
Okay.
But before we move on, I swear my mom would like watch the movie before we watched it, and she would fast forward through the parts because she knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You are
we
everybody
watched
knows
Soul
when it's
Food,
coming.
that one episode with Nia Long in the bathroom with her man putting his penis in his mouth. She's like rewind, fast forward, fast forward.
Listen,
That's my
hold on
favorite.
real
Like
quick.
she used to
When
watch
I
it,
was
but-
younger, I couldn't watch nothing PG. Everything had to be G. So let's not even talk about
See,
it.
you see how things are?
So you see, I used to
see how
sneak down and watch
times have
real
changed?
real sex, sneaking down at 10. Because who's only watching
Dang,
G?
you went from PG to G to real sex.
That's how you do it. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That is what
That's
happens.
how we ended up the way we are
That's
today.
what happens when you
So when you
lock
do
them
too
down.
much lockdown, that's what happens.
That's what happens.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Come.
Nice transition. Talking about lockdown.
Locked up, they won't let me out.
Hey.
They won't
let me
Visitation no
out.
longer comes by.
So-
Seems like they
Not
forgot
the whole
about
song.
me.
Not the whole
Can't
song.
wait to get out and move forward with my life. Okay.
That was your song?
Life, yes. Visitation no longer. Go ahead.
She said it like she felt
Locked
that.
up.
Like, Michelle, you just turned 30. When was that?
Girl, I was. When I would get on punishment, that was it. Turn it up. Turn up.
Locked up.
Turn up without my window. Go ahead.
So, speaking of being locked up, locked down,
Oh God.
are we dating people that are in jail, incarcerated? They done took your freedom. Are we holding them down? Do you initially start dating somebody that's already been there? Like, I get some people been in relationships with dudes that go, but then people start relationships that are already in there. So, what are y'all opinions about that?
I'll go first.
Yes, yes.
So when I meet men, first of all, I'm not the rider. I'm not riding. I tell you that you get locked up, it's a ride. I'm not gonna hold you down. I can't. I'm not about that life.
Okay,
That's just me.
it's not your preference.
It's
If y'all
not my
did
preference.
years together, you're not going to do it?
First of all, if we do years together, you're not gonna be doing nothing that's gonna get you in trouble. It's gonna get you locked down.
Let's start there.
So let's just
Damn.
let's.
She's like, my man won't ever.
We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
But if I came to that point, and what is yours? 5, 10, 20,
You can do
30?
5. He getting with the wrong people, the wrong crowd. He got to do a little time now.
We too old.
At the age that I am
Cut.
now,
Cut.
at the
Fuck
age that I am now, I'm 36. At the age that I am now, I think that even if a 5-year relationship, kids, it won't last long. I think I would be there as far as obviously make sure I got money on his books because he's the father of my kids. He obviously provided for us while he was, out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as me sticking around for your bid,
Mm-hmm.
how long's the bid? Because we
2 years.
Damn.
Oh, well, 2.
I don't even know this terminology. You talking about beds and
2
books.
years is different for somebody saying 5 or more. 2 years we will blink and that'll be
It's a lot of time by yourself, though.
It is.
You know, but
Are
2
you
years,
Are you getting freaky sneaky in the 2 years?
I don't know, but that doesn't.
She's like, I don't know, because I wouldn't do it.
I don't know, but I feel like if he goes and he's like, I gotta do 2 years, I think I could probably be like, okay, it'll probably be a little rough for me, but I think anything over 5, honestly, I don't. I don't think I'm waiting.
Why wouldn't you though? Do you feel like you putting your life on pause?
On pause.
You couldn't.
I'm putting it on pause for a
Be
mistake
out with
that you made.
companionship. That long?
That ain't got
'Cause, like, I'm doing the time with you.
because of my situation. So
All right, I feel like
that
Alicia
would-
disagrees. Let's ask Alicia. Well, I mean, why ain't you gonna hold him down then?
I'm not built.
I mean, y'all together.
I'm not writing.
Basically, you did it. She
But
well.
I'm not necessarily saying that women can't, and I don't frown upon women who do or anything. You asked what was my opinion. My opinion is that I tell people all the time. I literally, if I'm dating somebody and they ask me that question, like if we playing a little game, the little card game, my card revolt, whatever we playing that come up. No,
She's not going to do it.
I'm not doing it.
With serious
You be
face.
there.
Are you gonna have your arm?
I'll be
Are you gonna
there,
have your hands like that when you tell them no?
Yep.
Okay. You gonna have a, is that how your hands is gonna be positioned?
Emotionally, help put money on the books. A phone call. I was about to say a letter.
If you put money on a phone call,
But
Somebody please ask Alicia what she's doing.
see?
Please,
I need to know
please
what
ask Alicia what she is going to do.
She looks so distraught in the
I'm
face.
not distraught.
So you're not gonna hold him down?
Like, what the fuck?
Like, Alicia, what are you
Like,
doing
what the fuck, man?
when it comes to dating a man in jail? Right. So I'm sitting next to an old flaky ass bitch.
What's up?
Alicia, if your man got sent to jail, what would you do?
Okay, listen. I'm gonna break it down, okay?
Come on, teach us how to be a real bottom bitch.
No, listen. If me and my man together, right?
Okay.
And say, like I told, what would we say, 2 years? What I say? How long we together?
5.
So if we together 5 years and you holding everything down since you been out, I've been having an easy life. And you fuck up and you go to jail and it's 2 years, I got you. If I'm putting money...
Hold on, that's
in my head, I'm thinking,
If I'm
that is a
okay, 3
stipulation.
years, 4 years.
No, not
What?
the time frame. He
What?
ain't holding shit down. Y'all just this
That's what I was
couple.
about to say, because in 2023, niggas be going to jail
So
and
hold on.
after
You saying
they
that if he's
cheat.
everything to you, yeah, you gonna hold him
That's
down.
different.
But
You
what
just
if
said
he
you was paying
wasn't?
everything.
But
We
what if he
was
wasn't?
together?
But what if he wasn't, Alicia?
I'm giving you 2 different things. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
If
Come
my
on, sit
man-
back.
If my man
Let her go. 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 Let her go.
She hate us right now. I know.
No, because listen, if my man's holding me down and he gets locked up, I got him. If I'm giving him money, I'm going to stay there. Why the fuck am I going to give him money and still do me on this? That's dumb, because I'm not going to want to give him money. What am I doing that for? Okay. So if I'm going to be with him, I'm going to be with him. But say he's out in the streets and he ain't really doing shit for me. He ain't paid a bill. He ain't done nothing. He get locked up. He's on his own. Because you didn't do shit while you was out here. Now you in jail, because niggas in jail like to give you that jail talk.
Uh-huh.
Oh, when I get out, baby, I'm going to marry you. Oh, when I get out, baby, da-da-da-da-da. So if he wasn't on that before he got locked up, what was that? Ooh, she's sneaky.
You gotta watch her. You gotta watch her.
Hey.
Don't act like you bitches don't be doing the same thing when I be sitting here. Both of you
Hold
little
on,
sneaky
hold
ass
on.
face.
Hold
Hold on.
hold on.
Production.
Y'all also got to think about what he's in there for.
It don't matter.
Because you know what I'm saying, he could be in there for something petty that he was holding you down, he was taking care of you. Maybe he was defending you. Something happened.
That's what, if
You know
he's
what I'm
holding
saying?
me down,
Traffic,
I'm
what? What do you know?
It
Traffic.
also depends on what he's in there for. You know what I'm saying? If he's out there just selling dope, being wild.
That dope, but that dope one,
if somebody disrespects
At least
you,
it's like
and
that
he
dope
held
money
you
pay for my
down,
shoes, so I
that's a
don't care.
difference.
That's another thing. If he's holding you down, you helping him spend that money? If you as a woman and you know what he's doing, you know what your man's doing. You can be blind all you want, but you know what he's doing.
Begging that shit with him.
You know what you. I don't
Hold
know
him
about
down.
that far. I don't know about. Wait a minute.
See, we
I
done
ain't
delved.
You
We
got
done
to
delved into it.
If you on the weight scale and all that shit, then you gotta hold him down. But if he was out here doing some bullshit, cheating on you,
that's why I'm
And if he got locked up with another bitch, it's
really,
definitely a wrap.
it's over.
So I think that it really depends on each situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I still, no matter what the situation is, me going into a relationship, I let them know, please do not, because I do not think that I can handle it. I've never been put in that situation, but I do have people that are close to me that have dealt with that situation, and I have seen what it has done to the woman. I've seen what it has done to the kids. Matter of fact, I did. My father was gone my half of my life. My mother had to move on because he kept going back. He kept getting long sentences.
And it's also a gamble because it's no guarantee they're coming out to you.
Exactly. So I think that is a difference. So if the man is my everything, he is perfect. There's no cheat. I'm gonna just say perfect. If we have the perfect relationship and he gets popped, that's totally different about being on his side versus me just leaving him to the wolves.
Okay.
It's just a little bit different. But like I said, I'm not even gonna date somebody that I know that's gonna. That's
another thing too. You gotta watch who you date.
It's always circumstantial. I think it's a lot of gray areas because we could spit out 50 different circumstances in which women have done this. I know that one woman that I've known, went to school with, she got married. Her man went to jail for a few years. She love of life, came out. They're doing the greatest. You know what I mean? They're having a grand old time. From day one, like, I don't know her personal business if she ever stepped out, but she's always rocking for this man and always up, and they look really beautiful. But like, social media can be deceiving, so put that out there. But what would you do in the vice versa situation? Would you start dating a man that's already in prison? Because we got like Plenty of Fish, Tinders, dating websites. Are you gonna start a relationship with a man that is already in jail?
Why is Michelle staring so hard at me?
Because I want to know, and I'm also thinking my wheels is turning. Go ahead.
I have.
Not the back of the Instagram.
Like, did you find him on a dating site, Facebook, a friend? How did this happen?
I'm trying to trail lightly because he be watching these. I'm trying to like, but
you know what he be doing. Just say it.
It was like through a friend. I guess a friend you could say or whatever.
Why'd you do it?
I ain't getting it all. Listen.
No, like, just real quick, like, did you do it
but
like,
no,
to just keep him company, or was you at the time going through something, or were you?
It was like it was conversation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It was friendly conversation. He's cool. You know what I'm saying? And he don't got that much long. He got like 30 days left or whatever. And he's making shit happen while he's in there.
That's another thing. Yes, if you got something like that. But I feel like a man is supposed to provide. He's your protector. Sweating. He's your provider. He's your team member. I don't see a man being able to do anything for me behind bars. So I definitely don't see me starting a relationship with him unless I'm on the phone with him and he's like, go open up your door. And then I go open up my door and it's some old...
the cash app
they say this is a big rich child. I'm with it.
No, for real.
I just come from the poets. Like, I'm with it. But unless it's something like that, I don't see me starting.
Like, when I was talking, he didn't ask for no money on his phone. He didn't ask nothing from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing.
Just a conversation. That's how they get you. Just want to be pen pals. I just want to talk to you. Just want to talk to you.
Yeah. I ain't stupid,
but you obviously went into the situation exactly not being stupid. Mm-hmm. You went in knowing exactly what this is, because you said he's coming home in 30 days. So, that's what you did. You went in like, this is a conversation. He's not gonna bamboozle me. He's not gonna manipulate me out of no money. He's not gonna do whatever. I'm talking to him for the communication, for him to have somebody to talk to, for me to get stimulated or whatever. And you're not financially supporting him.
Right.
He's doing that for you.
Right.
So that's also, something.
I told you, it's
totally
always
different.
Circumstantial.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
A Taurus.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because a lot of people, she love that question. A lot of people.
She answers everybody.
Don't ask her why.
We gonna be here all night.
You said you gotta go. Don't ask her
why.
But yeah, it's always like different circumstances, and I feel like you said, like going into that, like she already knows what's up.
Yeah.
She's protecting herself. You're guarding yourself, regardless. You're not trying to be used or abused. But then there is that situation where, because how many niggas is in jail versus how many women are out here dating them? You know what I mean? So it's I feel like there's a lot of them, and all of them ain't cool like that. You know what I mean? And there are women out here being manipulated and taken advantage
be smart.
of.
You gotta be smart. What about you?
Would I date somebody in the jail?
How you said you gonna say no? In the jail?
Would I date somebody
in the jail?
Asking the right
Oh
person.
my God.
Asking the right question.
No, I'm not.
What if you was already with him?
If I was already with him, it would definitely be based upon the relationship that we currently have.
Had prior.
And
I also think
how long will it be? Because, like, honestly,
not married.
What if it is the greatest relationship that I have, and he goes, but he's not putting in 2 years or 3 years? They like, you about to be in this motherfucker for like 10, 15. I'm just like, bro,
I think that it's fair that y'all have a mutual agreement. If the love is that real, you know, if we can keep it that way, I think it's fair that y'all have a mutual agreement that you're still allowed to play around outside until you get home. I know somebody that did that. They had a whole girlfriend
that did the same thing.
Yeah, they had a whole girlfriend, you know, while he was in the pen, and you know, it was exciting for him, and it worked for her. And when we got out, they was together. Girlfriend was tossed or not, who knows? But it worked out for them.
The girlfriend?
The girl.
Oh, okay.
It was a woman and a girl, a woman and a girl, a woman and a man. The man gets locked up.
And she was
woman
allowed
go
to
get
have
other woman.
Okay.
Okay.
And we make love while he on the phone.
So I just have a woman. I don't get another.
What about me? Y'all know my saying.
You gonna wait till
I'll hold you down till you get in the police car.
Damn. So you was just like,
we was together.
So what's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
She just had a birthday. She just had a birthday.
So if I post this picture, what's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
A bitch.
I'm a Capricorn.
A bitch.
Did you call me a Sag?
I did. Sorry.
She's a Capricorn.
Friend.
So
y'all not friends for real.
if you don't know her sign,
I'm just playing.
It's really close.
It's right there.
It is. It's
Michelle?
She's fine.
yeah, I just feel like that's if we was together. How long?
4 years.
4 years. And what was the reason? Like he said, what's the reason they getting locked up?
Circumstantial. It's always circumstantial.
It is. It is.
We're going to just say drugs. That's the popular one.
That's the poppy one. He's dealing drugs and he done got locked up. How long is he going in?
5 years.
Is he in jail or feds?
He went to the penitentiary, or he just?
What's the difference?
He's in the penitentiary. He's not in the fed.
Prison. Is
What's the
different than
difference?
Jail.
Jail is jail to me.
No,
Monopoly didn't say. Monopoly didn't say you go to A or B jail. It said you go to jail.
It's different.
No,
it's
prison
different.
and jail are different.
It's different. It's different levels. Jail,
Okay.
he's gonna be local. He's gonna be in Louisville.
Okay.
You gonna do Louisville?
Where he go to prison?
Where's that at?
I don't know. Virginia, West Virginia. I don't know. Somewhere else. Look at her face.
He was holding you down for 5 years.
He was paying.
And he goes to prison
He was
for
taking
5
care of
years.
everything?
Yes.
He was taking care of everything, most definitely. I'm loyal. I'm, the lion, the king of the jungle. I'm very loyal.
But you need that attention, too.
I do.
Yeah, he's locked up.
I do need that attention.
He only call you from 2 to 4.
I need that attention. This is where the agreement comes in.
He's too far for you to travel.
And
This is where the agreement comes in.
You gotta pay rent now by yourself, and you gotta make sure he's good in there.
That's where the agreement comes in. So I get another person for this at the time while you're in here.
Y'all are making it real complicated. So this person knows that you got somebody on site. You just waiting for them
That's
to get
an
out.
agreement with me and my man.
Person. But what about the temporary person? I'm just stand-in. I'm just a stand-in.
You let them know.
Most people know.
You go and find somebody that is okay with that. That's where people go wrong at. They try to finesse people into certain situations, and then when they find out the truth, you done lost your best bid, and you don't have to do that. When we come, I'ma come to the table, ass bitch. We gonna come to this table. We gotta write it down, 6-page PowerPoint presentation. I don't give a damn what we gotta do. But we're gonna get this point across that that's what this is.
Okay.
I'm also a 6-month reviewer. I like to go back in 6 months and come back to the drawing board and make sure we still on board with what's going on.
We are still in agreement.
Okay, so
You are nuts.
it works for me.
You are nuts.
It works for
Can
me.
I just throw a monkey wrench in real
Come on,
quick?
do it.
So, what if you did the bid?
Oh, we're the ones in jail.
Yeah, we are the ones in jail.
What's
would
her name?
you want
Is that on the paper?
Would you
Is that on
want
the
them?
paper?
Would you want them to wait for you?
Now,
I'm
okay,
gonna tell them to move on because
that's the thing.
I know
Yeah.
how niggas are. I'm gonna go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, go ahead and move on. Do you?
And that is so not fair that is the thing because we all just thought the same thing at this time. We know they're talking about telling them to. It don't fucking matter. They gonna go in first
So we can't. We you know.
by the first court date. He got somebody pregnant.
Oh, you ain't got a papoose? Did we find out the alleged?
And we talked about what allegedly happened with them, so
Allegedly.
let's not bring up them. But I'm just saying, like, we all know that we cannot get that same respect and that same loyalty that they expect from us. We can't. We're not gonna get that. Papoose was a
Papoose didn't get pussy while Remy was
yeah, yeah, because we're not gonna get that. No
They
man.
both was probably getting some.
No man is going to stop what he is doing and be like, oh, damn, she's in jail. I got to do this bid with her. No man's doing that.
She was in it for
And
a
she
minute.
said-
though.
And me,
7
secretly,
years?
I think
11.
Papoose got him some coochie. I don't know.
You probably did. They
I'm
probably
sure.
had a little talk.
Agreement.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, you cannot expect somebody else to do that bid with you. If you did it, you did it, baby. It's his life. You ever seen the movie Life?
Ooh, I hate
Nobody did that time with them.
Nobody.
They didn't. And the only reason why they had a partner is because they supposedly did it together. That's the only time. I would love having a best friend in jail with me, though.
Oh.
Bitch, we gotta do this shit
In
together.
jail.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
Cause I ain't made for it.
Right, I need a
I'm
friend.
gonna be some.
I
I'm gonna be
do.
somebody bitch quick.
I do, but yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like we cannot. What these men ask for us, they would never, ever do for us. You know, in a million years. But would we do it for them? Would we go out and go to working hard and while they be a housewife and
What
pay
you
all the
think? What you
bills?
think about them women to be doing bids for their man?
Oh baby,
Oh, taking the rap?
That's a whole.
For the dude, I ain't doing
No
ain't
man, no man should
I can't
ever
touch
allow
it.
you to
I'm not
do
doing
that.
that shit. I'm not doing
There's so many
it.
women in prison right now
There's
that took their bid.
no man. What is the point of this?
knew
I
a
don't
dude,
want
he
that
was
dick.
like,
Somebody
I got-
got to do the bid.
He said, I got a backup girlfriend. So when shit went down, he called the girl. She would show up and get blamed for it.
Ain't no dick that good
What
to make me take a fucking bid.
No,
Ain't no motherfucking way.
no.
I don't care if it's like
Yeah.
this.
I got
I'm
kids.
not doing that.
I can always go to my escape, baby. I gotta go home to my
care.
kids.
That's right.
I gotta go
So,
home to my kids.
I mean, I love conversation. Y'all already know this all the time because we can stick on one forever.
Yeah.
But moving into it because, I mean, we're still on similar topics. We're talking about dating men and jail because we all agree, except for Alicia, that they was going to do it. But as far as single and dating, Miss Antoinette, you're working for the corporate world. You're an entrepreneur, businesswoman. You're a single mom, and you've been celibate for 6 years. So let's get into that. Talk about dating. Because you said, well, the situation doesn't apply to you.
baby,
'cause
you should.
ain't
You would
gotten-
be able to do it.
You would be able to hold
You ain't
somebody
getting
down.
none anyway. You'd be able to hold them down just
But that's
fine.
different. She has options out here.
As
in
she
the world.
should.
She has
But if you ain't giving up the box anyway, as she
She's not
should.
giving it up
But
anyway.
if you ain't giving up the box anyways, you might as well get your nigga in the pen. Might as well.
So-
And a little
You
combo.
are the female that they need. You the one. Yeah, you
Strong-
the reason for the season.
Strong woman, black woman.
No.
We were having something.
I need to know, how are you getting through, ma'am?
So I think, so where do I even start? I don't even know where to start.
You want to start with being single mom, or you want to start with the business owner? Like, no sex in 6 years? Like, we can definitely start there.
I don't know. So I guess as far as me choosing to be, so there's a difference between the word celibate and abstinent.
Okay.
So I'm definitely just abstinent because I'm not necessarily waiting until marriage. And most of the time, that's when you use the word celibate, is when you are waiting to find that special someone to get married to. Me, I'm just choosing not to, just because of where I am in my life right now and where I actually when I had my last encounter, you know. So I think up until last year, I think is when it finally hit me like, wow, I haven't had any male attention or whatever. And I think that was when I was like,
You got the tingles. You was
like,
horny.
yeah, I
like
was
you can
like-
just say that.
like I was like twitching like a whole robot, like, oh,
You wanted some
goddamn,
dick.
you know, like who, you know, what do I do? Do I go find a
That's
random
correct.
person? Do I try to give it to somebody that I'm talking to for three weeks? You know, I meet somebody on Tinder, or do I go back to an old thing? Like I struggled with that. But I still decided just to stay true to myself and my mission, and it's basically just to not interchange that energy with somebody that is not worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now the dating pool is terrible.
Horrible.
It's terrible, and
So in 6 years, like you're saying, you're not like waiting for marriage or anything. Nobody has been worthy enough to share your energy with in the past 6 years that you've encountered.
no,
Have you tried?
yes.
Okay. What did you do to try?
What do you mean?
Like what is your
So I
definition of
date.
trying today?
Okay,
So I
she
date.
dates. Okay.
So I
Because it
do
seems to
date.
me like you shut them down. What do you do?
So no. So I can just do a brief synopsis is what I'm gonna do. So in 2017, I was still learning because it was November 2017 when I had my last sexual when I had sex. So at that moment, I literally went into that new year like, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna see if I made it 30 days, I can make it another 30 days, and it kind of happened. But that following year, I got sick.
Oh.
So the summer of 2018, I almost lost my life. I was in the hospital for 6 months, literally trying to fight to stay alive.
Oh.
So literally once I came out, I had to relearn how to walk again. I lost all of my hair. I lost weight. I wasn't thinking about sex.
Yeah.
I was just really thinking about getting my health back. Because, prior to that, you know, I had my,
Well, yeah.
She
My
was
getting
getting
it.
friend, you know.
She was getting it.
you know,
Yeah.
Getting it in. But I literally had a shift in life. Sex was not the priority. Dating a guy was not my priority. So I had to get back to myself. So when 2019 came, that's what I dedicated that whole year to do, was to get myself back together, gain my weight back, make sure that my mental was right. You know, my hair, growing my hair back, because I had to go down to the meat. I had to go completely bald, you know. So, you looking like, why did you lose your hair? I had chemo, so I did get a small dose of chemo that made me lose my hair.
Uh-huh. I didn't mean to look like that. I'm sorry.
Okay. So that's what I did in 2019. I just really focused on myself and just living the best life that I could, because I almost lost mine. It was really about family. So finally, when at the fall of 2019, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get back on dating sites. I'm gonna try this again. Got into it. 2020 comes, the start of the year, I'm like, ooh, I got 3 guys and I'm talking to. Let's see who makes it. Like, let's see who. And I mean, we were talking and we were going on dates and everything. Of course, 2 of them kind of fell off. There was one that did stick around. COVID happened.
Right.
So it was like, oh, I ain't touching nobody. Because I'm already sick. My immune system is already low. So now I can't swap germs with somebody if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So that is what Corona slowed it down as well, because I was like, I can't get close to nobody like I want to, because what if they're not taking care of themselves, and what if they get sick and now I decided to go and have sex, swap fluids, whatever, and then I'm sick back in the hospital, all because I wanted my itch scratched. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no. I continued to date, and as the years went on, here we are 3 years later.
So do you put a time frame when you talk to people?
Men ain't shit.
Do you put a time frame?
Like
when you talking to somebody, do you let it go with the flow, or do you be like, okay, we're gonna talk for 2 months before we're going on a date? I'm not gonna have sex with him until he show me this and this and that. Like, you put a time frame on stuff?
No, there's no time frame.
Okay.
No, so there hasn't been any time frame. But last year, Last fall, I was my first time in this 6 years that I actually got real close to somebody to where I actually, stayed the night. Like where I actually stayed the night with him, slept in his bed, like, and it felt, so good. To then nothing happened and that person just completely stopped talking to me.
The ghosting. That's a new thing. Yeah.
So it was just like, dang, because in my head I was like, I was ready, like, because I felt comfortable enough to actually stay the night with this person.
Right.
I haven't done that in 6 years.
Right.
It was literally just dating and public events for me to come up to your house and stay and sleep in your bed. That meant a lot to me.
Right.
For it to turn around to get ghosted.
Did this person try to like get at you while you were laying in his bed?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
Because the flip side, this happened to me when I was younger. When you didn't give it up, a lot of times people start ghosting you. Like, oh, well, she ain't trying to suck dick. She ain't trying to sleep with me. So, like,
did he know your story?
I'm going to.
Did he know that was a big milestone for you to even be?
Yep.
That's crazy.
He knew all of that because we were friends. We were friends. So he knew that. He understood that. So when I replayed the situation in my head, I'm like, well, maybe he wasn't ready. Maybe he's like, nah, because I don't want a relationship. I don't want to take that from her when I'm not ready to receive what she has. You know what I'm saying? So that also could have been the situation as well.
My problem is I don't never go with I'm always on the other side. Like, you was doing some fuck nigga shit. It ain't
she's telling the
benefit of
truth.
doubt.
So, like, you like,
She's telling the truth, y'all.
I don't get, because
Yeah.
I've given the man the benefit of doubt so much. Maybe he cared about me so much that no, I don't think it's that. I don't. Not to say it towards you. I'm just saying, guys fucking suck out here. They do.
He's still single.
Yeah.
So he's still single.
You know?
Are you still dating?
Yeah. So I still have, my dating profiles up. I am still accepting applications.
Get on tag. That's where I met my man.
I know that's the only one I ain't on.
Tag. I can't go past an episode back. Yeah, tag. Get on tag.
Okay, I may try
I'm
that.
telling you.
So I'm gonna try it tonight. I'm gonna let you know how that goes.
Let me know, girl.
Just be
like,
careful.
Don't just jump in there.
For real. I mean, it's so in depth, and like I said, we can always talk about it. But like, if you want to hit on the fact that you are an entrepreneur, that's a big thing I want to talk about on the show. Because you're a business owner and you still work for corporate America, but you have your own business.
Yes.
Like, let's get into that. You rocking your earrings right now. I'm rocking your earrings right now. Like, how has that journey been for you throughout all of this that you just described?
So it is definitely. So first of all, I've been doing this for 11 years. I've been having my jewelry business for 11 years, but I also had an event planning company that was existing in 2010. So it would have been 13 years old, this year. So I've been at my corporate job 10 years on Saturday.
10 years. Decade.
So yes.
Right, why should I say that? Jesus,
Friends, whatever.
Wow.
That's good. That's good, though.
Like, didn't even, I'm just like, 10 years.
You moving
like,
up in the company?
Yeah, so I've gotten, actually, I'm actually coming up on a year of my promotion I got last year.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yes.
Good shit.
I think this year, really probably Corona around that time, I realized, like, dang, like, could I not do corporate America and just really work my business and become a six-figure earner? Like, I struggle with taking that leap of faith because obviously just because of the way the world is, you just never know. Some days people are shopping, some days they are not, but my corporate job is essential.
Yeah.
It's
So
going to
it's
be
guaranteed
there.
money.
It's guaranteed money. It's a guaranteed check. I got my insurance. The insurance is good.
It's essential till it's not, because your business could grow to be that too.
be that point.
Not everything is guaranteed just because it has a bigger name behind your brand. I just wanted to say that. But go ahead.
So I struggle. I struggle with taking that leap of faith of doing it full time. I'm okay with doing it, I guess you could say, quote unquote, part time, but not even part time because my website is open all year round. It says the first 2 weeks of January. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really even consider it part time anymore because it's open every day. I'm creating something every day. But I love doing what I do. I told myself when I first started that I would not be doing this when I'm 30. And here it is, I'm 36, and I'm having the time of my life doing it. I enjoy it the most right now in these last 3 years that I have the entire time. I love vending. Now, you know, I may not have that many followers, nothing, but I have so many people that reach out to me like, oh my gosh, I love your pieces. How can you help me? You know, people want me to do classes. People want me to train them, you know, teach them the ways. And that is amazing to me because I never thought that anyone would ever reach out to me and say, hey, can you teach me? Because I love what you're doing, you know? So I love that. And I'm going to do it until I can't do it no more.
And I appreciate you for actually, excuse me, taking the time to teach other people. Because, you know, we live in a world where it's, you know, crabs in a bucket and nobody ever wants to reach back and pull somebody else out. So that's dope. I, you know, respect you for that.
For sure, for sharing. Yes. So, I mean, we're going to spice it up just a little bit because I've been like, you know, we need a little spice in here.
It got real. It got real, didn't it?
It did get real, but we love those situations and like being a Black entrepreneur on the show. You were so lovely. I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, me
but
too.
We're gonna get a little petty now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was
the petty
pretty.
part.
That was nice and pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get a little petty.
It's the petty part.
So let's give it Lizzo. Let's give it up by BBW. Let's go.
So
Big
she's
beautiful women.
under the fire.
Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. Look at her.
Down
Her
on
stylist
her
always
luck,
knows how to do it.
back against the wind.
I don't want to get sued for that.
She's getting sued by one of her dancers.
Yes. She's
This
getting
is-
sued for one of the dancers
is
for
terrible.
Miss Ariana Davis because she gained weight.
Yeah.
Miss Lizzo, like, you know, body advocate, like, you know, she's always been rooting for the big girls. I mean, she had a whole show where she actually, this woman was a part of the show. She won a spot on Lizzo's tour, and she claims and she's suing Lizzo for getting flacked and fired for gaining weight on this tour. What
I
do y'all
think
feel
I'll
about
follow her. What's her name, you say?
it? Ariana Davis.
She made them eat bananas, didn't she?
I don't know if she made them. I know, like, so I did personally watch the show where she participated in, and they had several meals. I mean, there was a whole. I mean, obviously, every girl was 200 plus, if not more than that. Big girls loving the bodies, loving the moves. They ate.
That's the
Women
point
ate.
to me, isn't it?
I mean, she did give them, like, you know, healthy alternatives. She gave them, like, a lot of vegetarian, vegan meals, but they were still really hearty and big meals. But this girl, despite all of that, after filming the show and being on the tour, she packed on some pounds, and she feels like that's why she was targeted.
Did she move slower?
No, according to her in the interview,
It's a job.
she was smaller than Lizzo.
So maybe Lizzo wants to be the only one her size. Is
the
all the
biggest
dancers?
of the big girls?
Yeah,
So
that's the thing.
can I see
seriously.
them next to each other?
I tried to get the picture, didn't I?
Is all the
'cause to me,
dancers?
she-
Because I want to know. Is all the dancers
have
smaller
to be
than
smaller
Lizzo?
than her.
Well-
and honestly, I've never peeped it. She did have a transgender on the show that, in my opinion, looked like they weighed more than she did. But it's always, none of that matters. Her whole fashion line, her whole tour, all the people that she has
for
are always big
big
girls.
girls.
It's for big girls. So this big girl packed on 20 more pounds, but now she's
She
too
packed on-
big.
she packed on 20 pounds?
Random generalization. But if you look at her, she did gain a substantial. It was a noticeable
How do you
amount of
spell her
weight.
name?
For
I wanna
me,
see.
this is more
pretty.
of the big girl coming up off of being a big girl and using that to come up and not kind of like Monique did. You know?
Yeah.
She switched it up after she got to the top. You know? I don't know what this is. I don't know what she's pushing. I don't know if she's about to come up with a fitness line. I don't know. But I don't understand why her dancers are being, you know, body shamed. That's your thing. Your theme is to be big. That's why it was such a big deal for Monique to all of a sudden go skinny and Jenny Craig, whatever she did. It was such a big deal. That's why everybody had their pennies in a bunch because you build your fucking career off of being a big girl.
Well, you know they love to say when they lose weight it's a health thing, but anyway.
Yeah.
So Monique tried to use the whole health situation.
So do
That's
y'all
why she
believe
lost.
the stuff that's going on?
I got her
As
more
far as
about
what?
it.
What do you mean? Do we
I
believe
don't
that
think
she was
it's
body
Lizzo.
shamed?
I think she possibly was body shamed, but I don't think it was Lizzo that did it. And I say that all to say because regardless of the situation and how far Lizzo's come in this industry, she still has a team of people that work for her and do her marketing and whatever the case may be. This might not have been a Lizzo decision. Granted, I know she's really advocating for everybody and she sticks up and she... From my perspective, in my opinion, Lizzo's always been like team them. Like she's always been trying to give them more and get more for them. But it was said that Lizzo was like, dancers are oftentimes fired from show for gaining weight, regardless if it's a big girl show or a little girl show. Mm-hmm. Like you weren't the size that we wanted originally, or you changed it. And I think that was an aspect of the show that might not have been in her control. Ariana said that she felt targeted at that point, but nothing was ever said to her directly. She just felt like it was geared towards her because in her back of her mind, she knew she'd gain a whole bunch of weight.
Well, I don't know if she's going to get far with that if nothing was personally done to her.
No, nothing was said to her directly.
However, Beyonce has put her into the chat, and she has, on her tour, she has not said she is... deleted Lizzo's name from her. You know, there's a song where
she put that out there, and Beyonce made a public announcement.
No public announcement, but Beyonce has a song where she's basically shouting out like all the big people in the industry, and she says Lizzo, and you know all this, that, and the fourth, and she hasn't said Lizzo since this situation. And they're also saying that Beyonce did 2 birds with 1 stone. Do we have? Yes, we got Erica, right? Badu? No. So good. I'm going to go ahead and put that in real quick. They also said that Beyonce is killing 2 birds with 1 stone because Erykah Badu did possibly shade the Queen Bee and say that she was taking from her, she used her as inspo when it came to her hat. Now, me personally, I am not a big beehiver. Correct me if I'm wrong. My first time seeing the hat on Beyonce was I Slay. Corny with that. Did she have a big dramatic hat then?
Correct. It was black.
Okay.
And big.
So, so then we see Erykah Badu. She went and she commented on Beyonce's page and everything, and basically said that Beyonce is biting her honey. She's biting her swag because nobody had the big top hats like she said. And Erykah Badu's hat is, I'm sorry, ridiculous. It looks like the man from Curious George.
Oh,
it's really big. It's not the hat that Beyonce has.
I just think she was bored that day because what? For real? His whole thing was big hats. Missy Elliott then did big hats. So it's like, come on.
Fashion. Everything is like taken. You manipulate it. You can create it in your own type of way. Like, was it similar somewhat? But like, was it the same?
I just think she was bored. She needed some attention.
So we all know that Beyonce, she's the queen of shade. So she decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and she exited Lizzo's name out of the song, and instead she said Erykah, Badu, whatever. She said the girl's name multiple times. She said Erykah Badu. Did she say Badu or Erykah?
Erykah Badu.
Okay, yeah. She said that multiple times, basically saying, "Here's your credit, bitch." So it was 2 birds with 1 stone. She kind of stung at Lizzo and said, "Oh, Erykah, bring that ass here, boy." So that was done, and I just wanted to insert that.
So let me just play devil's advocate. Like when I seen it, I didn't even think that Erykah was even throwing shade. She literally was like, I guess I'm just everybody's stylist now. Like, I don't think that she was looking for Beyonce to say that she was.
I believe it was shade, baby. Yeah. It was definitely shade.
Yeah, saying that you everybody's stylist mean you ain't getting credit. Oh, I see y'all biting off me, but y'all not giving me credit.
I don't know if I agree with that as well. I'm just like, I'm so influential, or like my presence and style is that strong that like people can like take something from it and create their own. Maybe that's what she was getting on. Not necessarily saying like Beyonce was doing what she was doing, but it's like, yo, that looks similar. She put her own swag on it. But was it influenced by Erykah? Possibly.
I don't believe it was. Like I said, the first time I ever seen anything about a big ass hat was I Slay. What's the name of the song?
Formation?
Yes.
Formation.
That's the first time was I Slay, goddammit. And then, that's the first time I saw it.
And it's not even the same fucking hat.
Her hat was dramatic. Beyonce's hat was dramatic.
It's not even the same hat.
It's not.
For sure has been wearing these big hats for years.
For real.
But Missy Elliott and Pharrell has too.
But I was about to say Pharrell as well. Pharrell has that. Don't he have a whole hat line?
Yeah.
That looks like the Curious George.
Yeah.
They're almost like different variations
of this big hat. So I just think that social media just hyped it up. Took what
She
she
shouldn't have
said.
gone on a woman's page.
I
That's the whole
did think she
situation.
violated. She came and she did it up under her post. She did it for these
I thought
celebrities
the
are
stylist
weird.
comment was her in her own stories. I thought, what did she actually put on the picture?
She put
She put that. I'm guessing everybody's stylish. She put
I
it
thought
on.
that was in her story only. I didn't know that was actually on.
no,
the,
she put it on Beyonce. She went to Beyonce's page and put it on. I look good. She
girl.
thank you. She went on Beyonce's page and she put it on there. That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, that was shade. She went out of her way to throw shade. And, you know, the queen. She never responds to anything, but however, she will do a little jab, and that's what she did, and we caught it. It's all about catching the shade.
Right.
If you don't catch the shade, then the shade wasn't meant for you, baby. Stay in the sun.
So about Beyonce taking Lizzo off the song, like we don't know the details on this whole Lizzo situation, but for Beyonce to do that, it has to be some type of truth. To me, Beyonce's all around her dancers. Dancers talk to all the rest of the dancers, right? So I feel like Beyonce knows some shit that we don't know, and that's why she took her name out the song.
However, just like the other thing we about to talk about, it was not Beyonce's business. Beyonce has nothing to do
She's
with
gonna
Lizzo.
stand for who she stand for. So
She
maybe her
shouldn't, though.
dancers.
It's none of her business. There's so much shit going on in the industry that people need to stand for.
Do we
like
know
that?
she took
That
it
was
out
not.
of the concert though?
Yes,
She
we know
did.
this for a fact. She took the the whole tour. She's been saying Lizzo's name.
She did. I went to here in
And-
Louisville, so she did.
Okay,
say her name.
yeah, and now ever since this has came out, she has taken out Lizzo's name and inserted Erykah Badu 4 times. Okay, so she's very strategic. I'll give her that. She's everything she does, pun intended. So I just feel like it didn't have anything to do with her. I
still
do.
think that she's.
I feel like it didn't have anything to do with Beyonce. I love Beyonce. She's a beautiful artist and everything, but I do think that it's like what it was just random for me. You know what I'm saying? It's even if Nicki Minaj was to do it, because you know how much I love her. Even if she was to,
you'll be like F Lizzo.
no,
If
I'm
Nicki
saying
came
I
out,
don't
I'm not
feel
doing it.
like I don't feel
I'm not
like
doing it.
I don't feel like it was anybody else's business. I
I'm not
don't.
doing it. I don't feel like
Any
it. I don't feel like it.
artist, any artist, what do they have to do with this? I'm not Team Lizzo. I'm not.
I know.
I'm not Team Lizzo, you know, but I'm just saying that was weird for Beyonce to insert herself into this beef, unless it's going to come out that she had something to do with it.
No, she
That
don't
would be great.
She don't do nothing.
So
You
I don't
know,
I still think that Lizzo is.
because there was a
it's
purpose
just-
of that.
She's innocent until we're proven guilty to me,
Gotcha.
and that's the reason why I didn't really dive deep into it when it first hit the news.
Yeah.
I didn't even read her statement that she's put out. First of all, because it was too long.
It was long as hell.
Too long.
I looked at it.
You
and
said
I-
you did.
Yeah, I looked
I
and
said I should have
was
said
like-
that to Desiree and had her read it out loud.
like,
I did
yeah.
fucking read that shit.
You read it?
Yes.
What is?
What,
So
what
what
she
did it
say?
say?
Abbreviated for. That's what I'm trying to send it to Desiree. Desiree gonna read it.
Sum it up for us.
What is
Sum
it?
up. So her statement pretty much was, I have always been an advocate and love people. I have to be professional. I've been open with my sexuality, my appearance, but that does not have anything to do with my professionalism, my tour. I would never discriminate against anybody because of their weight. And I normally don't say anything. I had to say something because your accusations are so far off. That was her statement, summed up.
We'll see, baby.
We
To
will
be
see.
continued.
To
Yes.
be continued, honey.
So, like, but can we say that Cardi threw that microphone at that girl's head?
Yeah, and she should have. They should have gave her another one and threw that motherfucker at her too.
well, there was also.
Yeah,
They said, I'm gonna tell my kids this is the Statue of Liberty, first of all. But there was a video that was released,
Yeah, got her
and
fucked up.
yeah, they got her fucked up because they need to stop throwing stuff. It's just
That's
ridiculous.
stupid.
But there was a video released of her on that same stage in that same dress, holding that same mic, telling the crowd to put water on her because she was hot. So she was like, but I need some more water. Put some more water on me. Look it up. Look it up. This was prior to, like, it had to be 10, 15 minutes before. So so for you to turn around and do that after you told them to put water on you is ridiculous. And this is not the first time she's thrown a mic. She threw a mic at a DJ before. I don't know what the reason was for that. But this one right here, I do think it was a bit ridiculous.
Isn't this why she has security?
Of course.
Though? Isn't this why she
So
has
did the
security?
girl just throw the water, or did she throw a cup?
She
Or
threw the
did
water.
she-
She went like that. It was like she yanked the water on her. But at the end of the day, and take this with a grain of salt because I'm a barb. That's what this one's over here thinking.
Yeah,
But these are
what?
facts. Is it not facts?
What? What you say?
That she had the video telling people to throw water
I
on
didn't
her.
see that. I can't say.
I
Okay.
haven't seen it either.
Okay, well I will show y'all because it's going around. That's why she's being sued, and that's what the girl's lawyer is saying, and all of that shit.
But what if it wasn't water?
What?
What if it wasn't water? Like, I'm like hot. I'm out at the concert. I'm drinking whatever's in my cup. Like, okay, I tossed something at you. I tossed my LIT at you because I'm drunk and being
I don't know. I feel
stupid.
like it was liquor. It was clear. I mean, it was liquid. It was clear.
It was liquid.
So
but
what she should have done then?
What do you mean? If
she
she
should've done?
she
See, I
shouldn't have
thought
told
she
them
threw the
to
cup.
put.
I thought the cup
No, it was
landed.
if you look at the video, it's a yank of it's the cup. They's holding the cup and they yank it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But prior to this, she told the crowd to put water on her. If that video was not released, I wouldn't have shit to say because I agreed. I did not. When we was on the phone, I didn't agree with you when I said that she should have throw the cup at him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's not front. So with that being said, yes, you are because you killed me. I'm just being real. The video that was released, Cardi B did say to throw water
And
on
we
her.
for sure that happened 15 minutes prior to.
We are for sure that this is the same fucking concert. We are for sure that this is the same concert. She stood in that same dress with that same mic and that same hair and she was like, I'm hot. I'm hot. You know, she's like, I'm hot. Y'all throw some water on me. She told him. She did. And that's when everybody was throwing water on her. I guess she didn't expect him to continue to throw the water.
think
I
she
don't
was-
know.
She was over it at that point.
Maybe that.
I don't
But
know.
you don't tell a crowd of people to throw
I
water
gotta see
on
the
you.
video. If
You will.
If that's what she said,
And when
then
I need you to
it's
come
a
back
little
next
word.
week with your
I don't know about all
attitude
that.
fixed.
I don't know about all that.
No, because you killed me.
No, because
what's your opinion? Then?
I'm a Nicki Minaj fan, and she feels like anything with Cardi B, I go against it and all of that.
does.
But is that not logical? What I'm saying?
If Nikki was to throw water on her, if somebody would throw water on Nikki, what would you have done?
I would have agreed the same way that I did with Cardi
If I
B.
do-
But
if
when
I
the
do came out and jump on somebody.
when the video came out, I would have said the same shit that I'm saying now. And that's why when this video comes out, you're gonna have no choice but to shut up
I'm still gonna
and
say
swallow
that.
your pride.
Who was the
not.
other one? Jada Beta Wade or
She,
somebody?
girl,
Summer
please
Walker,
move on.
move
Please.
on.
Please.
You think Nikki pay her?
Girl.
Damn.
What
Girl.
happened with the Summer Walker? that's the one I missed, lady. Somebody's gonna.
Okay, so Summer Walker,
Little
Little Meech cheated on Summer Walker. He was caught on a Ring camera, going into some big booty bitch's house.
Can't trust them big
Her ass was huge.
That booty was.
booty in.
It was bootying. He was eating the groceries. Definitely, the groceries was definitely her ass.
So that was the groceries he was helping her in the house.
yeah,
with.
those are the groceries.
Okay.
Those are the
Because
groceries.
there wasn't no groceries in his hand.
Those are the groceries.
I hope he didn't make a statement like that.
He did. He said
said-
he looked like he looked like.
Go ahead.
The look is what.
Damn.
I can't help my cousin take groceries in the house.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. So yeah, but my whole thing is with summer, winter, and fall. Why would you say bring Jada Waiter up in making your point? She said, I tried to be Jada Waiter, but I can't do it. I can't do that cheating shit. However, everyone was basically saying, you know, the whole internet says this. The whole internet makes a joke about Jada Waiter being cheated on. Now that Summer's doing it, it's a big ass problem.
It is.
That's how they are. That's how social media.
First of all, it is how social media is, and secondly, Summer Walker and Jada, they too close together.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we are equal. And
You mean closest in friends or
no,
what do you
like
mean? In the industry?
In the industry,
What we see.
that I don't think that I just don't think that she should have brought her up
Yeah.
in the situation. I could say that to her, girl, I ain't gonna be like Jada White. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
we regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not celebrity. Like, I feel like celebrities should be held to some sort of
Statue, yeah.
You
So
know.
that was basically a shot. That was basically shade.
it was definitely
And-
shade, and
yeah.
you didn't even take in consideration of how she may feel, how
Right.
that cheating triggered if you triggered her that night to feel the trauma that she went through.
How even if we're regular, she already has to hear it from regular people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Summer, I don't feel like that was your place. And on top of that, Jada's comeback was very, very rational as hell. Because Summer, that's all we know about is you being stupid over a nigga. That's all we know. So I want to start with your mama. She should have whipped your ass. That's all we know.
So Michelle, what did Jada say?
Jada basically said, in so many words, I learned after one baby, you out here having a whole family and trying to make it a trend to talk about me. No. And she put the line face up.
Got 3 kids?
Yeah.
Damn.
And she wants more. She wants more. She wanted Little Meech to be the baby daddy. You got London on the tree. You got London on the track. Him. And then I don't know who the other baby daddy is, but she had twins or something.
Yeah.
I thought she had triplets.
No, she had twins.
She had twins.
And they got like tattoos on their face like the first month, I think, they
what?
got together. Yeah, she has a tattoo of his name.
Okay, not the baby.
You talking about the baby.
No. You said the first month? What?
No,
we got a bigger situation.
No, her and the dude, they got tattoos on their eyebrows.
All right, so yeah, that's beautiful. So yeah, that is what's going on with them. And Little Meech, he's still young. He's 23. She's 27.
He has no kids. Girl, you know he wants staying.
He was not. This was only for a moment, not a long time.
Then she said that he was pursuing her for 2 years.
Yeah, that's what kids do.
A lot of dudes that go hard like that, when they get you, it was just a... It was
it's
for
just
them.
a chase.
It was for them.
I hate that so
a guy
much.
just wants his ego stroked, baby.
Yeah.
I want you. I got you. All right, good. Bye, bitch. That's what it is.
Like, it's boring now. It's
Yeah.
not as fun. It's not as enticing or appealing anymore. But yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, we all express our feelings. Did we get everything out except for y'all yelling? No.
I'm done with her ass.
I do. Well, let's just talk about the person who released the video. I definitely think there was an invasion of privacy. It should have never been released.
Which video?
The video of Lil Meech.
The person of Lil Meech walking in because it was the girl across the street, across the hallway's ring light. And she was like, "Oh my god,
baby, hey!"
But that's what the public does. That's what you sign up for when you are a celebrity.
I bet she got paid for it.
I bet she did too. She was on
Can we
TMZ.
say something real quick?
Go ahead.
So Summer Walker has this big house, money, everything, right?
Mm-hmm. I already know
And
where
then
you
you see
going. I know, right? And he go deep in the hood to get the good coochie.
Niggas don't care what females got.
They
I'm
don't.
telling you. Summer Walker got money and all this. We don't know who this big booty girl is. But she got that ass and he wanted
She got that 2-bedroom apartment.
I hate y'all.
She got that 2-bedroom apartment.
Maybe that's why he thought he was not going to get caught.
Yeah.
But yes, I love y'all.
And that's another thing. Like, you are Little Meech. Why are you just out here in the hood? Anybody could have saw you. Like, you ain't scared.
They gonna recognize
What's
your
your body armor or bodyguards? Like, I didn't know celebrities did that. Because he was very loose. Like, he's not $1 million nigga in the hood.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me the
It
other
had to
one.
be somebody he been knowing.
Come on, count us out. Count us out. Do your thing, Michelle. Do your thing.
Okay, y'all. Is that all of it?
Yeah, you got it all.
Tea, baby.
You got
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Y'all sure y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready over there in the corner?
Ready, baby.
We're going to count it out.
Just making sure.
Girl, don't start. Shit.
1, 2, 3. Pretty and petty. We see y'all next week. We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far on the video, please like, share, and comment, or do one of them. God damn it, I don't give a damn what it is. Do something. Do something.
Subscribe. Say
You
something.
You watched it. Don't be a hater all your life.
God damn.
We'll see y'all next week. We
See y'all
love
next week.
y'all.
Y'all, these women are crazy.
Bye.